As technology evolves, so do the tactics of financial scammers. Are you prepared for the new threats in 2025 and beyond? The rise of AI, blockchain, and social media has given scammers new tools to exploit. While classic scams like phishing are still prevalent, newer technologies are making these scams more sophisticated and harder to spot. Stick around to protect yourself from these new scams. While traditional scams like phishing remain threats, new technologies have created even more opportunities for scammers to exploit us. These scams often look more legitimate, making them harder to detect. In this video, we'll explore the top rising financial scams to be aware of this year, so you can protect your finances from the latest threats. Let's dive into the rising scams and see how to recognize and avoid these scams before they catch you off guard. 1. Deepfake scams. Deepfake scams use AI-generated videos or audio to impersonate trusted individuals, making it difficult to tell the difference between what's real and what's fabricated. Scammers manipulate video or audio to create convincing facsimiles of people you know or trust, such as colleagues, bosses, or even family members. These deepfakes are often used to manipulate emotions, creating a sense of urgency or trust that leads victims to act impulsively. They may ask for money, sensitive information, or other forms of help, all while pretending to be someone else. A recent example involved fraudsters impersonating a CEO in a deepfake video. In the video, the CEO instructed employees to wire large sums of money to a foreign account. The video was so convincing that employees followed the order without hesitation, believing they were acting under direct instruction. It wasn't until after the funds were transferred that they realized they had been duped. Prevention tips. To protect yourself, always verify the authenticity of communications, especially when they ask for money or personal information. Use video calls or reach out to the person directly through other channels to confirm any urgent requests. Be cautious with unexpected messages or calls, even from people you know, especially if they ask for money or sensitive data. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, double-check before acting. 2. NFT scams. NFT scams involve fraudulent projects or fake tokens that deceive investors into buying digital assets that either don't exist or hold no value. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, are unique digital assets that represent ownership of specific items, often in the form of artwork or collectibles. They have gained massive popularity due to their appeal in the digital world, where people can buy, sell, and trade exclusive pieces of art, music, videos, and other items. However, scammers have seized the opportunity to create fake NFT projects that appear valuable, luring investors with the promise of high returns or limited edition digital art that never materializes. A recent example involved a scam where a project claimed to offer limited edition digital art NFTs, attracting a large number of investors who were excited about owning exclusive pieces. However, after people invested thousands of dollars, the creators disappeared with the funds, leaving investors with nothing. Prevention tips. To avoid falling for NFT scams, always research projects thoroughly before investing. Use trusted platforms like OpenSea or Rarible, and check the legitimacy of the creator or artist behind the project. Be cautious of unsolicited offers or urgent high-pressure sales tactics, and always question deals that seem too good to be true. If an offer seems too flashy with little information, it's likely a scam. 3. AI-powered investment bots. AI-powered investment bots promise high returns by using automated trading algorithms to trade on behalf of the investor, often in areas like cryptocurrency or stocks. These bots claim to use sophisticated machine learning and artificial intelligence to predict market movements and maximize profits. However, many of these bots are scams designed to take your money without delivering any returns. They lure in investors with promises of quick, risk-free profits, only to disappear once the money is deposited. One popular scam involved an AI trading bot that attracted millions in investments by promising guaranteed returns in cryptocurrency. Investors were told the bot would trade for them, generating massive profits with little effort. After millions were invested, the bot turned out to be a scam, and the creators vanished with the funds. Prevention tips. To protect yourself, be skeptical of any AI trading bot that promises quick returns with no risk. Always research the platform and check for independent reviews before investing. Consult with experts or experienced traders before committing significant amounts of money. Avoid bots or apps that ask for upfront payments or require you to link personal information without proper verification. If an offer seems too good to be true, it probably is. 4. Social media impersonation scams. In social media impersonation scams, fraudsters create fake profiles of celebrities, influencers, or even people you know to manipulate others into sending money or revealing personal details. These scammers set up profiles that look legitimate, often using stolen photos, names, and biographies, and use these profiles to gain trust from unsuspecting victims. They then leverage this trust to ask for money, gifts, or even sensitive personal information, often under the guise of an urgent need or a lucrative offer. One common scam involved cloning a well-known Instagram influencer's account. The fraudsters used the fake profile to offer exclusive investment opportunities to the influencer's followers. Many followers sent money, believing they were investing in a new business venture. However, after the money was sent, the scammers disappeared, and the investment turned out to be a scam. Prevention tips. To avoid falling for these scams, always verify social media profiles before sending any money or personal information. Look for blue verification ticks, which indicate that the profile is authentic. Also, double-check usernames and be cautious of profiles with slight variations from the real account name. Avoid responding to unsolicited direct messages or friend requests from people you don't know personally, especially if they ask for money or personal details. Trust your instincts. If something seems off, it probably is. 5. QR code scams. QR code scams involve fraudsters placing malicious QR codes that, when scanned, direct users to fraudulent websites or steal personal data. Scammers use these codes to mislead users into revealing sensitive information like credit card details, passwords, or bank account numbers. The ease and speed of scanning QR codes make them an ideal tool for fraudsters who can disguise dangerous links in seemingly harmless places like public posters, advertisements, or product packaging. In one scam, QR codes were placed in public spaces, such as bus stops and shopping centers. When scanned, the QR codes led to fake websites that asked for payment details or credit card information designed to look like legitimate online payment portals. Many unsuspecting users entered their personal details, thinking they were paying for a service or product, but instead, their information was stolen. Prevention tips. To protect yourself from QR code scams, only scan codes from trusted sources, such as known companies or secure websites. Always verify the URL by checking if it matches the legitimate website you're intending to visit. You can also use a QR code scanner that previews the destination link before opening it. If you're prompted to enter sensitive information after scanning a code, it's a major red flag. Avoid proceeding. Be cautious and stay safe when using QR codes. 6. Online dating financial scams. Catfishing. In online dating financial scams, fraudsters create fake romantic relationships to emotionally manipulate victims into sending money. This type of scam, also known as catfishing, involves the scammer using fake identities to build an emotional connection with someone on dating apps or social media. Once trust is established, the scammer fabricates a crisis, such as a medical emergency or a financial need, and pressures the victim into sending money to help them. These scams are especially effective because they prey on vulnerable individuals seeking genuine relationships. In a recent scam, a woman sent thousands of dollars to someone she believed was her romantic partner. The scammer, posing as a soldier deployed overseas, claimed to need money urgently for a medical emergency. The victim, believing she was helping her partner, sent the money, only to later find out that the person she had been talking to didn't exist. Prevention tips. To avoid falling victim to catfishing, always verify who you're communicating with online, especially on dating apps. Never send money to someone you haven't met in person. Be cautious of requests for money or personal information, even from someone who seems emotionally close. Use video calls to confirm someone's identity before sending anything of value. If the person avoids video calls or becomes defensive, it's a major red flag. 7. Fake loan scams. Fake loan scams involve fraudsters offering loans with upfront fees or requiring personal information before releasing any funds. These scams prey on individuals in need of quick financial assistance, particularly those facing emergencies. Scammers promise fast approval and easy access to loans, but in reality, their goal is to collect upfront payments or personal details without providing the promised loan. These scammers often exploit vulnerable people who are desperate for financial help. One common scam involved a website claiming to offer emergency loans. The site presented itself as a legitimate lender, offering immediate access to funds for those in need. However, before releasing the loan, the scammers requested an upfront payment to secure the loan, often disguised as processing fees, insurance, or other costs. After the victim paid the fee, no loan was provided, and the scammers vanished. Prevention. Tips. Legitimate lenders never ask for upfront fees before providing a loan. If a lender asks for payment before releasing funds, it's a major red flag. Always check with trusted, licensed loan providers and ensure the company is registered with the appropriate regulatory authorities. Never share sensitive financial information unless you are absolutely sure the offer is legitimate. When in doubt, consult with a professional financial advisor or your bank before making any decisions. 8. Fake review scams. Fake review scams involve fraudulent or paid reviews that mislead consumers into purchasing subpar or non-existent products. Scammers create fake reviews to deceive potential buyers by giving overly positive feedback on low-quality items. These reviews are designed to appear legitimate and trustworthy, often on e-commerce platforms or independent review websites. The goal is to manipulate buyers into making purchases they might otherwise avoid, thinking they are getting a great deal or high-quality product. Scammers often create fake review websites or use fake accounts to post glowing reviews of products. For example, a well-known website selling electronics may have dozens of overly positive reviews praising a low-quality gadget. In reality, these reviews are fabricated by the scammers to boost the product's reputation. One case involved a scammer promoting a cheap smartphone with thousands of fake 5-star reviews, convincing buyers it was a top-rated product. After purchasing, many buyers found the phone didn't work as advertised. Prevention tips. To protect yourself, always read reviews from multiple sources and look for patterns in wording. Be wary of reviews that sound overly generic or are too positive without offering specific details. Check the credibility of the review platform before making any purchase. If a product has too many glowing reviews with no real substance or real-world insights, it's likely a scam. 9. App-based scams, fake apps. Fake apps are designed to steal personal information or money by mimicking legitimate apps, often downloaded from third-party sources. Scammers take advantage of popular apps like crypto wallets, banking apps, or social media platforms to create fraudulent versions. These fake apps look almost identical to the real ones, tricking users into downloading them, granting permission to access personal data, or even entering sensitive information like credit card details. A recent scam involved a fake investment platform that appeared to be a well-known crypto wallet. The app's design was nearly identical to the real one, and it even had fake reviews to make it seem legitimate. Once users downloaded the app and entered their personal information, it was compromised. The scammers behind the fake app stole users' data and funds. Prevention tips. To protect yourself from fake apps, always download apps from trusted sources like the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. These platforms have security measures to verify the authenticity of apps. Always read app reviews and check the publisher's legitimacy before installing anything. Also, check app permissions before installing. Avoid apps that ask for unnecessary access to your data, like contacts or camera, unless it's necessary for the app's function. If something feels off, don't install it. 10. Fake crypto airdrops. Fake crypto airdrops involve scammers offering free cryptocurrency tokens to lure users into revealing sensitive information or transferring funds. In these scams, fraudsters promise users free coins or tokens, typically as part of a new crypto project, to entice them to sign up or engage. Once the user interacts, they may be asked to pay an upfront fee or provide private details, and in the worst case, their wallets or bank accounts can be drained. A recent scam involved an offer of free tokens for participating in a new crypto airdrop. The scammers asked for a small activation fee to claim the tokens. Once the users transferred funds to secure their free crypto, the scammers disappeared, leaving the victims with no tokens and empty wallets. Prevention tips. To avoid falling victim to crypto airdrop scams, always verify the legitimacy of any airdrop before participating. Research the project and check for credible sources or reviews. Never provide personal details, such as private keys, or transfer funds to claim free tokens. Use secure wallets and be extra cautious with unsolicited offers, especially if they promise easy, high-value returns. Always be skeptical of airdrops that sound too good to be true, as they often are. We've covered the top rising financial scams in 2025, from deepfakes to fake crypto airdrops. As technology advances, scammers continue to evolve, making these threats more sophisticated and harder to spot. The key takeaway is clear: stay informed and vigilant to protect yourself from these emerging scams. Whether it's verifying AI-generated content, researching NFTs, or being cautious with unsolicited offers, staying one step ahead is crucial. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and family to protect others. Let's work together to keep everyone safe from financial scams and the evolving risks that come with them. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and protect your financial well-being. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable content on how to safeguard your money.